Hello, hello. Welcome to another live session of Sunday Reset. I am thrilled and excited to join you here with me for me to be with you again to talk about something that is very important, something that is very dear and near to my heart. That is about the mental wellness of Black women like you, busy Black women who sometimes carry the weight of the world on your shoulder, and sometimes you don't even feel like you have space to breathe. So Sunday Reset is a safe place that's created for busy Black women like you, so you can come and collect your thoughts, so you can breathe, so you can commute your mind and brain and body before you start the new week. So that's what Sunday Reset is about. So first, I want to know how you're doing. How are you thinking of? How was your weekend? How's the new week? How are you thinking about the new week? I know when I mentioned the new week, sometimes because of the many things you have waiting for you, you may be having a quickening of your heart, some muscle tension. I want you to know that, remind you that it's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's your brain trying to protect you. So when we have stressful things or things that appear to be stressful, you see, your brain has evolved over hundred thousands of years to keep you safe and protect you. So that's what happens. We have three centers in the brain. The moment something appears to be stressful, the brain sees it as physical threat. Then it kicks in the stress hormone trying to keep you safe and protect you. So it's nothing that you're doing wrong. You're not alone. A lot of people that I know, about 80% of my patients are Black women. They go through the same thing because of the many things you have to carry. So don't blame yourself. Sort of the thing I want to remind you, because we have changed the environment, and what I mean by we changed the environment, we don't tell people that for the past 100 years, we have drastically changed the environment into which we are living. We have introduced cars, airplanes. We have introduced, especially for the past 40 years, we have introduced computers, um, cell phones, now AI. So basically, we have an environment that's fast changing, and guess what? Your brain is trying to adapt to it. So anytime that your brain is trying to adapt to something, it may see things. It may see things as things that appear to be stressful. That's why I'll remind you. So it's nothing that you're doing wrong. Don't blame yourself. You're not alone. It's the brain that is trying to adapt to the new environment, because sometimes when you feel like you cannot do 50 or two of the 100 things that you are doing, you have to do, you think that it's linked to your work, your ability to create things for you and your family. That's it's none of that. It's we have changed the environment, and we are not telling the average person, meaning that the brain is trying to adapt. And in that process, when it sees things that are stressful, it's trying to keep you safe and protect you. So those are the two things I want to remind you. And lastly, I want to let you know that you don't have to be a superwoman. It has not served us. I know it's not easy because of the things that especially Black women have been made to carry. Uh, some of them, no one else will do them. So just remind yourself that uh, during the week, when you feel like things are about to get out of control, the main tools that we have now to help you from becoming feeling from being feeling from feeling overwhelmed and being stressed out is mindfulness. So be mindful about incorporating mindfulness, such as deep breathing, walking in nature, relaxation scent, such as aromatherapy, lavender, jasmine. That way, you keep your stress hormone lower, so it won't overwhelm your frontal brain. This is where you need to be mindful of what's going on in your brain. This is why you make decisions. That's the frontal part of the brain. When you feel overwhelmed, you feel stressed out, that's the part of it, as far as we know, that can be paralyzed. And that can lead to health consequences. Too often we know that's what's going on. So I am on a mission to make sure that Black women like you don't suffer the health consequences that we know that can come from feeling of being overwhelmed, stressed out, which can be in the name of diabetes, heart disease. So it doesn't have to happen. It shouldn't happen to you because you are too important. And join me on my Facebook group. I know those things are not that easy. It's easier said than done. But guess what? We now have the tools and we have know-how to help you to create space in your frontal brain in order for you not only to survive, but so you can thrive, not only for the things that you're doing for other people, but you can also live out your life to the full potential that you have dreamed of, the things that you dreamed of when you were young. Just because you're taking care of things and other people doesn't mean that you have to give that up. So that's why I want to leave you with, remind yourself to incorporate mindful practices into your daily life in the coming weeks so you not only survive but you can thrive. Because guess what, if Black women don't thrive, then the rest of us will not do well. So that's my mission, to make sure that you not only survive but you thrive, uh, keeping the health detrimental health effects at bay. And also I want to remind you, this month it's another Brain Awareness Month. Actually, I think we should celebrate brain health every day. We should be mindful every time you get up. Remind yourself, what are the tools that you need to make sure that you can create space for you to breathe, rest, and digest. That way, you can keep chronic stress at bay and you can thrive, you can live out your full life, and you can be happy. So please leave me your comments, send me your suggestions. Join me on Facebook, on my in my Facebook group, Rewriting Your Future with Dr. Kelly. Join me on Instagram, and you can also, I'm on TikTok now. So join me, and we have a safe place. If you're feeling like you're getting stuck, things are not going the way you'd like them to be, don't blame yourself. It's easier said than done. But we have the know-how neuroscientifically to help you rewire your brain so you can live out the life that you desire. So with that, I'll leave you. Until next week, be kind to yourself. See you again. Bye.